Update number 2. Truth Frequency 963. Shatika here. We are on the second update of my 30-day salt and fiber water ritual. And I have some things to share. First off, I had a not so good day. So I was trying to be innovative and creative. We had a lot of sweet plantains, and I said, how can I make them where they're not fried and I can still enjoy them? So I started to do some YouTube searches, and big up to all the people out here who's doing different things. I found plantain bread. I found a lot of different recipes with plantain that were very inspiring. But I decided to boil them and then saute them with onions, green peppers, and tofu. I browned the tofu and I boiled the plantain, and then I sauteed them together in like onions and green peppers. Okay. It was so delicious. I absolutely adored it. It was so good. The only catch was it was so heavy, and it was so good that I ate a little too much of it. Yeah. So that day, this was last week sometime, like shortly after the last video that I posted, I felt really heavy, really sluggish, but I didn't get like defeatist, you know what I'm saying? So what I did was take a 24-hour fast, and all I did was sip ginger tea throughout that time. That was a reset. And I didn't feel like it was a big hardship to do that fast. So I guess that was just, I just was using my instinct to see what the next move should be. So that's what I did. And then the following day, I resumed the ritual. So that was the first major hurdle in all this. I'm grateful for it. I also started a hair routine. So the hair routine, I made it short with it, a fun little short. But it was something that required you put sugar, coconut oil, and shampoo together, and then add that to your scalp. I did it, and I want to say within 20 minutes, more like 10 minutes of doing it and like sitting with it in, I had a major signal to eliminate. And I was like, that's weird, because it was evening and the pressure was on, and I was like, is it related to this hair mask? So of course I go back to ChatGPT. That's my bestie right now. That's one of my besties right now. Big up to ChatGPT. I go to ChatGPT and I ask, is the temple area of the head related to the colon in any kind of way? My answer, as you can see, is absolutely, because it's not that it's, of course it's connected to every part of us, right? But how it's directly connected is through the nerves that are at the edge and in the temple area that directly connect to the parasympathetic nervous system. And it would make sense that when I put it on and it stimulated that system, that's the same system that the body uses to digest and to eliminate and to beat the heart, and like all the things that we don't have to think about to do. That was triggered when I put it on my head, and that's in my scalp, in my edge area. And so because I'm doing this detox ritual, I'm more sensitive to the effects and to the stimulation of the application. So that was incredible. I was like, all right. It inspires me to go further and do more in this healing journey. All right. And I'm wearing clothes, by the way. I am clothed. I know that this is going to be a lifestyle adjustment. It's not going to be just 30 days. But I'm going to continue to post for these 30 days about what I've experienced. But this is like part of my life going forward, because I've been on a planet 5 decades. So I'm not going to heal in 30 days. That's just logic. So I'm going to give myself a few seasons of this. Not that I'm going to stay consistently for those seasons on this same process. I'm going to alternate it and move with the rhythm, the natural rhythm, and what I discover is the best next move. And but this is going to be a part of that journey through the seasons, and I'm really excited about it. So yay me. Okay. So I want to give gratitude to Ty Bro. Now I don't know if any of you know Ty Bro, but they were a company, were because they're in the process of retiring and locking down everything as we speak. Like, they're not taking any more orders. They're getting out the final orders that were made. So that's it for Ty Bro. But many of us went on that 20-year journey with them through offering products and teachings about spiritual hygiene. And they were amazing. They are two amazing beings. It's not just two, because it's a team. You know, it was them and their children. It was a family-run business. Okay, so one thing that they taught us was to make a honey elixir. The ingredients of the honey elixir are raw honey, ginger, and the rind of oranges. And you make it on a new moon, and you don't begin consuming it until the full moon, and you take 2 teaspoons a day. The purpose of this elixir was to transmute your poverty mindset. And so if you really delve into all the nuances of that, it connects. Yeah, I don't have to go further into that. But I made some in January of this year. And instead of using the oranges alone with the ginger and the honey, the raw honey, I added Buddha palm citrus. I don't know, I'm trying to get my Buddha life on. See the ring, check the ring. Trying to get my, and it's not about having a ring to get your Buddha life on, but Buddha is a phenomenal archetype in my existence. So yeah, I used the Buddha palm citrus, and I made like a big bottle of this stuff, right? And with all the moving that I've been doing, I didn't even get a chance to use it. But with this detox ritual, I'm using it now, and it is amazing. So that's what I use when I make my tonic in the morning, with the salt and the honey and the lemon. I'm using that honey. Incredible. So I wanted to definitely give shout outs and thank yous and like big blessings to you on the next chapter of your journey, Ty Bro. But you left us with so many advanced modes of healing, and we love you. There's many of us out here that love you. Master Asharia, Master Mitchell Gibson, thank you so much for all that you've done over these 20 years. Okay, and then the last point that I want to make is my breathing game has upgraded. So pranayama is something that I've studied over, many years, but not practiced so much, right? I have my moments where I'm really doing it, but I'm doing it now, this coupled with this internal cleanse, and wow, I really take time every day to go deep into my pelvic region with my air. It's such a sacred gift. I remember my oxygen was like, "Yeah, I'm with you." It started to get down there and like slow me down. I stopped being able to make a sentence happen. Okay, so I really get into these intense, warm hug, warm blanket moments from the oxygen circulating within my being. It is incredible. So I'm more passionate about everything that I undertake, everything that I do, everything that I put my focus on. The passion is up. And it feels really, really good. So those are my latest updates. I think that's everything for now. And I'll check back in when the time is right. I'm so grateful that you guys are on this journey with me. And I hope that you're doing something wonderful for yourselves as well. Just something simple and wonderful. Make sure it's simple, not too complicated, but something that helps you get closer to where you want to be in whatever aspect of your life that is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And much love to you wherever you are in the world. All the best. Later.